Yes, yes, yes. Your circle, your currency. Someone say you can tell where you're going to be in life depending on the five people that surround you. Well, I make sure I have one, and that's God. So, that's the foundation there. So when I wake up in the morning, my one person's around me, and that's God. When I go to bed at night, now one person's around me, and that's God. And on Him, everything stands, everything sits on that strong foundation. But it's very important that who you have around you, who you talk to, who you spend most of your time with, how they talk into your life or speak into your life, how they encourage you, how they support your vision, your dreams. Very important. I think we often don't realize our words are powerful. And I've said it before, and I feel my podcast that you've had people who have gone to their spouse with an idea and got it shut down immediately. And you have friends who've gone to friends, or they call them so-called friends, and share an idea. It was shut down immediately. All right. Many couple, sadly, in the past, I've heard say, "I'm gonna talk to my husband." Nothing's wrong with it. I'm gonna talk to my wife. And you wonder, oh boy, So I started saying, if you're married, let's talk together. Once I find that you're married, some relationship, I said, can I talk to both of you together? Because no matter how great the idea may be, how good it is, sometimes the other person will not see it. And in some weird kind of way, it seems like in this world, there's an enemy that works to stop and don't want to see us progress. So he'll work to whatever means he can, whether it's to a friend, whether to a brother, uncle, aunt, husband, or wife, to discourage you. And I believe that. But tonight, again, I want you to focus on the hubs because everything I'm saying here, I also want to talk to you about things. I want to bring to you solutions. So I'm open tonight. Those of you who have been saying, hey, I've been inspired, I'm encouraged, I see where I can make some changes, that you're hitting those hubs. And you're telling me in those hubs, as a matter of fact, in those hubs, there's a comment section. You can leave a comment. All right. And you can help to make this thing even more colorful to what maybe you would like. Because I can go and put a whole lot of stuff in there because I can. But sometimes when we grow as a family, all right, and we build things together, and you can share your thoughts, then let me know exactly where you are. All right. So I can even do more stuff and curate more things that will benefit you as someone who is engaged in the process. So it's very important to have that that network that you know and be a part of. We don't want to be distance away from the community that you're part of. You want to be able to utilize your circle. It's there for a reason. You know what I mean? It is there for a reason. Sometimes we don't know who's beside us. Sometimes we never ask a question. We never share a thought. And we just never know. And I can't tell you how many people I've met just by asking a question. What do you do? Right? It's so funny because I found myself always sometimes singing, even when I don't know. And the singing has drawn so many people to me and say, hey, you sing. I say, oh, yeah. And that starts a conversation. Sometimes it even happens almost involuntary. But sometimes, I do make an effort to say, hey, I'm so and so on. Hey, nice to meet you. You're here for a reason. I mean, here am I from this small Caribbean island called Jamaica. You're from maybe Russia or maybe from Indonesia, you maybe from Philippines, all right? You maybe from Europe somewhere. But here we are in the same city, in the same borough, in the same area, at the same time. That could be some significance there. So why not explore that? Why be silent? All right. And so it's important for us to sometimes give and we will get. All right. And giving sometimes is a hello. It's a thank you. It's a how you do? My name is this. Where do you work and what are your passions in life? What brought you to this place? You like it, Any thoughts and things that you want to do in the future? And people like to be talked about and feel important. Stress those things. You never know what you'll bring out of someone and what they'll bring out of you. So yes, your circle is important. Alignment is inevitable when the message is consistent, right? Not everyone will respond, right? Not everyone will respond. That's a fact. But the right people will. See, not everyone will respond. What you may say is favorable, but some will. And I've experienced that. Consistency ensures the message reaches those who are ready. I say it again, consistency ensures the message reaches those who are ready. Two, impact multiplies through relationships. So even though here am I in this podcast and we have met personally, but we have met, all right? It's a different kind of engagement, but the more you come and you watch and we dialogue and share, you know, the trust gets built because sometimes it's about relationships. So maybe the first time when I said, check out my hubs, you were like, hubs, what is he talking about? Hubs, what is that? Now, you're probably saying, I'm gonna hit them hubs tonight. Maybe you're saying tomorrow. I'm gonna see what this guy's saying. I'm gonna get my family protection because it's about time. All right? Things like those. And so consistency is important. That I come here every Monday night at 9, boom, on time, be ready, be sharp, and be brilliant. And you do the same. And it's like one big family having a meal. And we're gonna walk away satisfied, enriched, all right? Enriched. And we what? More what? Motivated to what? Go to the next level. Number three, y'all. Talk about three now. The right circle converts vision into movement. Notice everything is a movement, moving forward kind of concept. It's not for us to be stagnant. It's moving forward. So your circle determines your reach. When people see value and purpose, they become ambassadors, not just spectators. All right. And speaking of impact, the impact will happen where? Through community. This right here is a community. All right. It's a community that you can be a part of. And trust me, what you've seen here would have never happened without the right community and network. Listen, for years, some of you probably maybe have watched me do my YouTube channels, and I was just hustling to get 3 videos done for the week. I used to do 5, but it got so, I would say, taxing on me and just so almost burdensome because sometimes I would be doing it in my car and I'm getting distracted. The horns are going by. That's happening. This is happening. And so I'm like rushing to do it because I have to do it at this time. I'm watching the sun go down. It gets a little dark. I'm trying to beat the morning thing and so many things that made it hard to do that. And here am I now, having it more relaxed, one show per week. And this show, you can see it in just about so many places, right? Because of the team that's working. You find some things on TikTok. You find some things on Shorts. You find some things on YouTube, on the Live, and Facebook, and it's all over. Not because I'm so savvy. I'm not a techie guy. I am not a techie I'm telling you, folks, if I can do this, so can you. It's just having the right team. All right. And guess what? You're looking at one. And that's the beauty about tonight for you. That's your, call it your good Monday moment. You're looking at it right now, and you can have it as well. Yes. And so, again, your circle is your currency. So don't despise or underestimate your circle. I give it one last thing before I share my next uh, um, moments with partners. I remember going to Manhattan a whole lot more in the past, going to school, and I worked one time in Manhattan, so I was always taking a train. I didn't know that they had so many millionaires on the train downtown. Sometimes they go one or two stops: Wall Street, Borough Hall, Wall Street, Brooklyn Bridge. Sometimes I go a little further to 42nd Street. But I didn't know that I was sitting beside so many millionaires, people of wealth and riches, and on the same train. All right. The point is that when you can discover your circle, you know that you're going to the next level, because that should be an awakening for you, that it's not there by accident, but how can you now utilize that space, that circle of influence that you have? Your circle is your currency. And with that said, we're now going to go to a moment for partners. And this is GFIH Ministries. That's Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries.
This moment is for builders, visionaries, and brands with purpose. If you want access, alignment, and momentum, not just motivation, this is your step forward. Join the next level with Keith channel members. Whether you're a freedom chaser, freedom supporter, next level insider, or next level builder, this is where growth gets structure and community becomes currency. And for partners with a mission, we don't just promote brands. We position purpose. Bring your cause, your company, your message, and let's amplify it with intention and impact. Membership opens the door. Partnership expands the reach.
Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries is a Bible-based ministry. Through worship, prayer, and deliverance, we help individuals find restoration. We equip believers to build stronger families and healthier communities. Footprints of Faith Radio shares real stories of healing and hope. Bible Talk for Children helps kids develop strong moral foundations. Apply for sponsored digital advancement support for growing your reach. Your support makes this possible. We're aiming for a $500 monthly goal. Support, partner, or give today at gfihministries.org/give.
Yes, GFIH. And you've heard it. We can support this ministry, and their goal is $500 per month. Now, like I said, there are folks who really feel an alignment, and it's something you can't make up, you can't force it, you can't push it. The folks who just know what, I like what I'm seeing here, I like that ministry, I like what they're about, and they don't mind sowing a tax deductible seed into that ministry. And so we encourage that. All right. It's a free will thing. There's no stipulation of how much you want to give and how much you can give. It's about you feeling that connection, the alignment, and you support as you're led and feel led to. So I'm happy for what they're doing. GFI's ministry. You want to definitely support them best way we can.
If today's episode spoke to you, it's because you're ready. Ready for your money to work for you. Ready for practical steps, not just motivation. Ready for faith-led financial freedom. Ready to build stability, peace, and confidence for your family. You're not alone on this journey. The Next Level isn't just a podcast. It's a movement toward freedom, one episode at a time. Stay connected. Listen anytime at podcast.keithmerritt.com. Explore the Next Level Movement Hub. Subscribe on YouTube at Keith Merritt. Like, share, comment. Your engagement helps this message reach more families. Take your next step. Visit keithmerritt.com/impact/the next level. Subscribe for the latest blog from the Freedom Resource Hub. and join the Next Level Resource Network. Choose the hub that fits your journey: music and speaking, family protection, digital learning, passive income, or Keith's book and reading hub. Press play. Take action. Your next level is calling.